Hey YouTubers, I'm coming to you. I know it's been a minute. I know that I've only did two virtual book reviews, both on Takara Allen, The Lonely Pole 1 and Restricted 2. I did read The Lonely Pole 2, and that was excellent as well. I'm actually not coming to do a book review. I guess I'm trying to do what you would say kind of like a urban lit world rant. I just realized that an author that I have been waiting for I think it's the second installment, maybe the third installment, maybe the second installment. I'm not really sure, but I was about to get the book. I was about to get it last night, but then I changed my mind for some reason because I was on my Kindle. I did get the sample to download, but I haven't looked at it yet. So I was on Amazon and I was just being nosy because I'm definitely fiending for a book. I mean, The Lonely Pole 2 was great, but I've gone on Amazon and I've just been seeing book titles that I don't know. I'm all for everybody and their hustle, and everyone wants to be an author, and everybody reads Zane and they think they can write erotica. But I mean, there's definitely it's something said about writing erotica, writing a sexual act verbatim. That is not erotica. Erotica is just so I can't speak on it. I know Zane to me is the best. I've read Cairo, I think if you don't mind sex from a man's perspective, then you'll enjoy his books as well. I just think erotica just takes a lot of talent because you walk that fine line between turning the reader on and turning them off. So again, at this point, I'm not really reading anything. If you have any suggestions, please comment below and tell me, as far as urban books, what have you read and what has been, good. I know I read the review on a product plan 2, and the readers were mad. I mean, I literally stopped after, I think, the second installment when Leah was supposedly acting as the sister in the hospital. I'm just like, how is that even possible? She has green eyes. Okay, now you're just insulting my intelligence. So at this point, I have just been on a hiatus as far as reading books. I've even considered. I mean, I used to read them before there was even urban fiction. When I started reading at 15, I would read Sweet Valley High. I worked at a library. I didn't know no better. So I would read Sweet Valley High. I was looking to read some of the V.C. Andrews books. That's kind of like where I started. My mom used to read V.C. Andrews books, and I've seen that they've been making them into movies on Lifetime. And then granted, the movies are definitely scaled down to what happens in the books, but I've been, that kind of piqued my interest with her. And I've just been kind of going on to just fiction in general, just trying to get good books. Somebody told me about the Baumgartners or something like that, so I'm going to check that out. I'm not into the 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not into that type of S&M type of stuff. I'm not into that, and I definitely don't want to read it. But anyway, so they have the Kindle on your phone, and I've been perusing through it and just trying to see if I caught any books that would catch my eye. I'm a stickler for good fiction. I'm a customer. I feel like you should never get a book and read it and feel like you've been duped. I know me and my husband had this argument. Well, if you buy it, it's 99 cents, and whether it's good or bad, you don't necessarily lose out. I feel like whether it's 99 cents, I don't want some random person who read True to the Game or The Coldest Winter Ever and is just like, oh, I can do this. So let me put together a book where there's no plot, there's no editing, and it's just a far-fetched story where it's just not even believable. It's not even good. Remember in high school we used to write stories and put your friends' names in them? I feel like the books that I have read that are like 99 cents have been comparable to a high school student, and I'm not even gonna insult a high school kid and say that they would write such fuckery. But I will say that usually with the Kindle, I say it's a gift and a curse. I'm one of those people who are still pissed that they closed down Borders, because I would go there every weekend, and I would, peruse the shelves, and you would find actual authors' books that you could hold. Granted, you can go in there, look at the book, you can either buy or download on your Kindle, but the sense of the matter is, just any old body wasn't getting a book placed on the shelf of Borders. It was actual legit authors who took the time to write a plot with a storyline. Now with the Kindle, you can basically write your own story and publish it if you want on a Kindle. You can do it through a Kindle. There's a way to do it. And people are basically doing it, independently, not with publishing houses. They'll get like an editor, I'm assuming. All I know is I've read some books that I'm just like, oh my God. So when I'm perusing books on Amazon, I usually click paperbacks, but they can get them in paperback too. I usually click paperbacks only. I don't even look at the Kindle only books. I don't look at anything that's 99 cents, because my thing is, if you can't even think of a title that isn't a rap song, I ain't got time for that. You're going, I've seen a book, Drunken Love. Seriously. I've seen a book, Food Stamp Bitches. Why would I want to read a book called Food Stamp Bitches? I mean, just now looking at my Kindle on my phone, it's just, what's that? Loved by Many, Hated by All. Just crazy titles. And I'm just like, why? Just very much like, why? Like that type of stuff doesn't even interest me. And again, my thing is, if you're using a title of a popular rap song to sell your book, then yeah, Drunken Love too. And then they're writing books that are less than 99 cents regardless, but you're gonna write 12 installations of one book. That's just like stupid to me. Like, I mean, the illest chick, I just can't even, right now, they're not even coming up as, they're just stupid. And I mean, the actual authentic authors, like Quan and, actual legit, they're getting mixed and construed into these other people who are just, yeah. We're just publishing books and inundating our literature with BS. Oh yeah. Well, this is Leo Sullivan. He's presenting, but some of these titles are damn near offensive. I mean, Till My Casket Drops. I mean, I think he's a legit author. Cash, Love on the Run, Never Heard of Mercedes. And then I love the one that looks like they went to like the photo in the little part where you take the pictures in the mall. Remember, you used to take the pictures in the mall. I'll be all three of y'all doing different poses. I love how the cover looks like that. East Side Love Affair by Margot. Never heard of her. I mean, I see a lot of them gone off the D, seriously. And again, she could be a legit authoress. I'm just saying, they could be legit authors. I ain't never heard them. Stuck on Stupid. Okay, how many times have we said that? Diary of a Trifling Bitch. Okay. Yeah, it's just, like Flies to Honey, Back to Business, just random situations, just random stuff that I see when I'm on Amazon, and I'm just like, yeah, just stuff that ratchet bitches, yeah, because I know how that's going to pan out. But anyway, yeah, that's all I'm saying. As a person who's been reading since I've been 15, I honestly say my favorite book is the Coldest Winter Ever / True to the Game. Those are the blueprints, and a lot of times I have read 50 million stories that honestly take that blueprint and make it their own. And again, I don't have anything against that. My thing is, if you are a legit author, please take some freaking creative writing classes. Even with Heather Clark, She did it when she was locked down. She did it. She did the whole Thug series. And, hats off to her. But don't just sit here and think, let me just write a book. Just random, just everything. You just all over the place. You don't respect the art because you're not trying to, investigate it. You're not trying to educate yourself. And yeah, it's 99 cents. It's not a waste. I get a sweet tea for 99 cents. I'd be more fulfilled. I'm just saying, as a black person that likes black literature, the fact that I have to go through all the BS just to get a decent book. And then on top of that, okay, so this is my other gripe. I follow a writer that she is one of my favorite writers. She's wrote one of my favorite books. I'm not gonna say her name. And I know she had a book, she pushed it back, and it's finally released. And this is why I'm pissed off too, because I read fast. I can read 100 plus pages a day. And to me, I don't look at a book that doesn't even have at least about 300 pages, because for me to get a book that's less than 200 pages or 100 and something pages, it's a waste of time, because it's not going to last. It's going to be a quick read. I don't want a quick read. I look at that too as well. When you're on the Kindle, be mindful. Sometimes you thinking you get books and it's like 59 pages. I think anything under 100 pages should be free. You should be charging 99 cents. That's a pamphlet. That's not a book. Get it right. And I mean, my thing is, you might want to write a book, a great novel. If you ever seen a real author, it takes years. And you just cranking these little pamphlets out and then charging us 99 cents, and then you just is stupid. Like, why can't a great novel? You want to write a great novel? Okay, that takes years, because you have to build a storyline. You have to do character development. It's more to it, and that's why I tell people being an author is not easy. And being a reader, yeah, I know a lot. I like to write too, but it's like I would never ever put my work out here and be trying to charge people 99 cents. I would do it for feedback only. I have a book too that I started, but to sit up here and say that I will publish it on Amazon and rate people for 99 cents is ridiculous. But anyway, getting back to why I'm really pissed off. So you pushed your book back. And then I hate this thing where authors are giving you snippets where you pay 99 cents for half of a book, the first couple of pages of a book that's not even finished. So I'm giving you like 99 cents, and then I'm getting like the first 3 chapters of a book that you're writing. So I read the 3 little chapters, so then I buy the whole book, and then I look at the book and I'm reading the reviews. I see, fairly decent reviews. It's like 22 reviews. It's like had one bad review. The person say, I always go to the bad reviews first. I don't know. I feel like reviews are like a-holes. Everybody always gonna have one. But the person said that it felt rushed. I'm gonna tell you why I feel rushed, because first of all, bitch on Facebook too much. She trying to hawk everything else. And I don't even know if writing is even the first priority. I follow her on Facebook, so I know this. And I even wonder, when do you have the actual time to actually write, because you're always on Facebook doing all the other stuff that you do along with writing. But when I saw that freaking book was 199 pages, where they do that at? I think that pissed me off, because I'm just like, I'm not about to buy this book, because for one, you think I might be an idiot. You think I would be an idiot about it. Look, I love you, but I know 200 pages to me, that's not even the weekend. I will finish that book, and it's all about support. I understand that, but what you're not gonna do is rush a book. And people don't understand that if you follow an author, I basically know what you do, because you Facebook everything. So in my mind, if I'm questioning as a follower, like, when did she take turn? Because I know when I follow Quan, he was like, oh, I'm about to dedicate 5 hours to writing. I know he does that. So for me to sit here and wonder when exactly in your busy schedule do you, in between the reality shows, the whatever else you doing, when you actually have time to write, and then for you to say you pushed the book back, and then for you to write a book that's not even 200 pages, and I already know your writing style, so I don't expect the chapters are not long, and I just feel like I think I'm gonna pass on this book. And it sucks, because I've always supported, but to say that this book is 199 pages, basically 200 pages, and then you release a couple of chapters for like the snippets, I think I pass. And that's sad. And my thing is, maybe next time she'll bring something to the plate that I will support. But I'm not giving you $10 for that. No, ma'am. I'm not. 200 pages, 200 pages is nothing. That's like 2 days for me. That's 2 days. That's a waste. And I don't really feel like a story can really get in. You can really get into anything in 200 pages. You really can't. And yeah, I'm annoyed about that because she is one of my favorite authors. And I mean, again, now I'm feeling like, as I was looking, I'm going through something. I have a lot of yeses and nos as to reading books. I don't say like this. I don't like a whole lot of, outside of True to the Game, I don't like a whole lot of drug dealing books. I do, but it's like once you've read one, you know about how to get the game started. You know that. I know that off of True to the Game. Okay, I don't really need a book, every book to be dealing with drug dealing. I really don't. And that's just my thing. I don't like a whole lot of gangster. I don't like a whole lot of killing. And I kind of just like a book that has a kind of like a balance of everything, And it's sad when I'm sitting here contemplating reading Iceberg Slim books. Yeah. Just for me to just say, hey, I read one and I just kind of wanted to see what it's all about. But honestly, I think I'm just going to try to get on just the urban fiction, just the fiction in general. I heard Gigi Gorgeous talking about Nora Roberts, and I think a good book is a good book. At this point, I'm like, it doesn't even matter if the author is black or white. I'm trying to support, but I feel like the culture is making it hard because, again, it's becoming inundated. It's kind of like rap music now. Everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a producer, and they're watering it down. And you're not really taking time to write about substantial stuff. And then on top of that, it's always like hoes that want money and trying to trap a drug dealer. And I feel like many do try, but they will never. There's urban hood book classics. Coldest Winter, True to the Game before it started getting crazy by book 3. There's just books that are blueprint novels. And it's like, how many times, when I read Moth to a Flame, no lie, I was like, this ain't nothing but the coldest winter, but a dumb as hell winter. And that book pissed me off too. But I have my review on Amazon.com. But yeah, I don't want to keep reading about the drug game. I'm 37 years old, and we all know how that ends. I don't need a book to tell me. But I'm about to go because my baby just woke up. He graduated K-5 today. I'm so uber excited. I got a little teary-eyed because I'm feeling like, oh my God, my baby's getting older. Say hey, Taji.
Mommy.
What? You say hey?
Hey.
Say hey.
Hey.
He just woke up. So I'm about to go. We're about to go to Red Robin and celebrate. His birthday is tomorrow. But that was my urban van. I felt like I was just rambling and I'm going on totally different topics. But I've been meaning to do this. I'm not one person going to write my thoughts down. But if you feel what I'm saying, definitely comment and support. And again, I know I don't have a whole lot of followers, but that's cool. I'm very passionate about reading. And if not for nothing, I just feel like you should always just read. Just keep yourself educated. And again, you don't have to necessarily read urban fiction. You can read whatever you want, but it's definitely just read. It's good. It's good to live in a fantasy world or what have you. Like I said, I like my drama in my books, not in my life. So with that, I'm gonna go because the baby's up, and y'all have a great weekend. Bye.